Day 484 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 977, squares of a sorted array. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, hype, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. Given an integer array num sorted in non-decreasing order, return an array of the squares of each number sorted in non-decreasing order. All right, y'all, so this sounds simple enough, and that's why I picked this problem. We're going to do I wanted to pick an easy problem today just because I feel like it's good every now and then to just refresh up on some things that you already know and strengthen the knowledge of things that you already know. And I figured this is a pretty simple LeetCode problem that we can all do. If you don't know how to do it already, then you'll be able to know how to do it at the end of this video, and you'll see how easy it is, and hopefully you'll be able to retain some of that knowledge further down your LeetCode journey. So yeah, I know it's an real easy problem, but I just wanted once again to make sure that we are all brushing up and strengthening our foundation and our fundamentals. So let's get into these examples to make sure that we understand what's going on, right? So in example 1, we have our input nums equals an array of integers -4, -1, 0, 3, and 10. The output is 0, 1, 9, 16, and 100. An array of integers. The explanation says after squaring, the array of integers becomes 16, 1, 0, 9, 100. After sorting, it becomes 0, 1, 9, 16, 100. So let's just break this down one step further. All they want us to do is to not sort. They want us to square each number in the array and then sort it. So we just square this, then we square this, then we square this, then we square this, and then we square this, and then that will end up being this, and then we just sort this array so that it becomes this, right? Sounds simple enough. It's very easy, I know, but hey, we're all on different levels of our LeetCode journey, and there's some people out here who still may need to learn, or they may just be getting started. This may be their very first LeetCode problem, and they may just be getting started and need to understand how to do these problems. So that's all they did. So this, as you can see, this is just a sorted array of each square in this array. So let's take a look at example 2 just in case people still are having trouble with understanding what's going on. So in example 2, we have our input nums equals an array of integers -7, -3, 2, 3, and 11. Once again, we're just sorting each number, but then we're squaring each number. And then after we square each number, we have to sort it in non-decreasing order or increasing order. I don't know why they say non-decreasing instead of increasing, but it doesn't really matter. So as you can see, this 4 is the square of 2. This 9 is the square of -3, or this 3, similar with this 9. Then we have 49, that's the square of -7, and 121 is the square of 11. And once again, we just sorted them. We just squared them. And then after we squared them, we sorted them in order. So now that we understand the question, y'all, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. And like I said earlier, this is a very simple, very basic, very easy to understand question and solution. That's why I picked it, because you don't come across too many LeetCode problems like this where I feel like this is very basic, and this is very important for the fundamentals. So let's get into it. First thing we're going to do, we're going to declare a variable. We're just going to call it res, right? I'm moving too fast, but first thing we need to do is we need to create this array, right, to store our output. So to do that, we're going to create a variable called res, and we're going to set that equal to an array of integers. Come outside and put the parentheses. As you can see, our output is an array of integers, so we need to create that array of integers so that we can store our output, and that's what this is right here. Boom. Then we're going to say we need to iterate through this input array, right? So we're going to say for I in 0 ... nums .count. We're going to open up the bracket, and what that's going to do is it's going to iterate through each element in nums, right? So that's where this nums comes from right here. Boom. So it's going to iterate through each element in nums. Then we have to square each element in nums. So to do that, and we have to store it in our array, right? So we're going to square it and we're going to store it up here. So for that, all we have to do is say res dot append. So each time we come across the element, we're going to append it. We're going to open up the parentheses, and we're just going to say nums square bracket I times nums, sorry y'all, come outside the square brackets times nums square bracket I. So still inside the parentheses, in these parentheses, you put nums square bracket I times nums square bracket I. And that's just going to square, that's how we're going to square nums square bracket I, right? Because squaring is just the element times itself. So we're going to take nums of I, we're going to multiply it by itself, and we're going to append it to our result array or our output array. Boom. But we're not done yet because we still need to sort it. So we could just say return res dot sorted, and that's going to sort it for us in the end. Boom. And that is it, y'all. That's all the code. It's that simple. And I hope y'all learned something from this. So let's go ahead and give it a run. Make sure it runs properly before we submit it. And it's accepted. So let's go ahead and submit it and make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. Look at that, y'all. 0 milliseconds beats 100% of users with Swift. Those are some good numbers right there. Those are the numbers I like to see. So with that being said, y'all, make sure you get one more look at the code. It's, like I said, it's really easy to understand, and hopefully you can use what you've learned from this code further down the line. This is very basic, very fundamentals, and you're going to need to know how to build off of just this simple code right here. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.